There's just a few that I can think of. Like if I'm playing a solo where it's all come together and there's some quietness in the audience. Everybody has lost the sense of the seconds ticking away. It really is as if everybody's time is suspended.
You have lots of abandon. Find ways to just be very expressive.
My family is pretty musical going back a few generations. I started out on the piano and reached 6th grade and joined band, and the first thing they ask you to do is to write down the first 3 instruments you want to play. And everybody writes saxophone because everybody wants to be cool. And I wrote saxophone, and they ended up saying you can play the clarinet. But once I got the clarinet in my hand, I realized, this is something I think I can do. I think my brain fits around this instrument. And by the time I was in 9th grade, I was sure I was going to have some kind of musical career.
Not bad. Pretty good.
In 2001, I became the principal clarinet of the San Francisco Opera. In 2007, I joined the symphony as their principal clarinetist.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay.
Clarinet, because it lacks those overtones, it stands apart from the other instruments in the orchestra. And because of that, it needs some finesse, I think, to be able to be a member of the orchestra with not, being like this odd man out. When it comes together for me, when the sound in my head is what I'm actually making, there's a sweetness to the sound that allows it to blend in with the other instruments in the orchestra. There doesn't seem to be a prescribed or proscribed approach here at this conservatory, and I like that, and I think it falls in line with a lot of what this city is about, too. A teacher has to provide for the student the best way forward in which to play without creating tension. I got really affected by this thing from Frank Zappa's autobiography because he talked about having this Bösendorfer piano that was one of those big, long, extended 11-foot grands, and he would sit at this thing and he'd like pound away at it trying to get the biggest sound possible because it was this huge piano. And then I think it was Slonimsky came in and was visiting him, and he sat down at the piano and he just went like this, plunk, and the piano went roar. Because he sat there and relaxed himself into the sound. And I tell this story to every student, and then to get them to do the same thing, have them play through a passage, kind of tense, and then see if they can do it with as much relaxation as possible. And invariably, it's a better sound.
So we hear again the octave.
One of the things that when you're lucky like I have been to had a teacher that is so devoted to the art of teaching, you want to give that back to those who are coming up after you. For me, I just want to hand down what has been given to me.